I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through
Undergo
all this trouble?
interrogation.
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. That isn't quite what we do around here, but still, having a way with words might prove useful. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do? United Colonies System Defense. Does that help you figure out exactly what it is we do? UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. On the books, they maintain combat-ready spaceborne forces to deter aggression and ensure the safety of the United Colonies. What all that fancy claptrap means is that they're the ones who fight in the wars to keep our territories secure. Are we really playing this game? The pirates, like the ones you tangled with on Vectera? Please stop pretending you have no idea what I'm talking about. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses. Heavy losses that the United Colonies can't afford. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or, you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me. You aren't leaving until I have an answer. Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Well, this is interesting. Mission status, deep cover. Mission updated.
Alright, let's go.
Hey, my adoring fan.
Oh my god, I'm literally following in your... Let me know if you want to...
Alright, we gotta follow this guy.
more.
Let's go.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh?
I wonder how long this will take?
Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't.
Oh, I'm
But
still
I wouldn't
encumbered
worry
too.
about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Yes?
Who's this? Alex Vong.
Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Okay, good. But first... docking port computer. Hey, port 1 is my ship. It's in port 3. Unoccupied. Okay. Obviously I can't open it. Now who are you?
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Docking port computer. Docking port computer. Huh. I kinda wanna go back and see if I can grab anything.
Hey.
What happens if I just run? So far, absolutely nothing. Okay. I think we're still wearing all our spacesuit and stuff too, aren't we? Yep. I'm surprised they let me keep my guns.
Hello.
And this is a ship, which is an interesting thing.
Sometimes I think you fill your pack to the brim on purpose. To give yourself a handicap. I saw it in a movie once.
Not to get myself a handicap, but definitely give me some stuff to sell.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find it.
In we go. Whoa. Yeah, definitely an operations room here. Before I go up to the table. What's this? Someone's office? That's not stealing. Commander's office terminal. Piracy, smuggling, theft. Am I gonna have to engage in some of those? Because I kind of want to do piracy, but also the other part of me doesn't. Especially with the adoring fan with me. But I think it would be cool to do. Just because I saw those skills and, God, that sounds so cool. And so fun. It would definitely inspire me to do more of a ne'er-do-well kind of playthrough. Only U.S. System Defense officers can access this mission board. What if I'm dressed like them? Does that count? Probably not, but I want to see what happens. Pirate. Dang it. Ground crew space helmet? Okay. Oh, so it's some... Okay. Under my spacesuit kind of outfit. Gotcha.
Yes?
Alright, boys, show me what's going on.
Howdy.
Hey. Yes. What? Excuse me.
Haha, now you can't write your stuff down. Sucks to be you. Can I take stuff out from lockers too? Maybe a system defense outfit? Or not. Hoping to find some better stuff here, but so far, no luck. Plus, I'm already overweight, so... not much of a point in staying underweight now. We'll check in with that guy in a sec. Like I said, first, it's good to just grab stuff. Take stuff, so that way we got more to sell and work with.
Pardon? Yes.
Okay, hello.
What?
And before I talk with him again, server room. Not much of a oh, okay. Yep.
I'm a bit busy at the moment, but we'll talk later. I'm a bit busy at the moment, but we'll talk later, okay?
Sounds like she has like a French accent. I like it. That'd be cool. We got turret. Mark 1. Cool. Threatening, but cool.
Hey,
Where's this?
As the hero of Vectera, you need your own comic book, your own
Yes.
cartoon, your own theme song. We have got this.
So wait, we're only in a certain section, and then once I go through that door, then it opens up to the Vigilance itself?
Over-encumbered, but never deterred, our heroes strike. It's form.
I hope I could do something like in Oblivion where I can actually get like a bookcase and throw a whole bunch of the books on. That'd be cool. I would dig
Hello.
that. Also, I kind of had a
Excuse
problem
me?
with that where I don't know why, I liked collecting the books and having at least one copy of every single book that I came across. I think partly in case I got bored and I wanted to check out some more information about the world, and groups, and places. As well as just to say I collected them.
I'd like to brief you on the mission, so please, pay attention.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah, I'll pay attention as soon as I'm done picking stuff up. If you're giving me, the ability to pick this stuff up, I'm gonna clear you out. Because why not? Alright,
I believe we have something important to discuss.
here, let me access this, really. Okay.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
As fun as that would be, I don't want to do that this way.
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship and you're looking at some serious fines. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority than they're willing to admit. If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have no choice but to allocate the resources that I've requested. At the same time, we can use the evidence to arrest members of the Crimson Fleet, weakening them enough to strike a fatal blow. Well then, I suppose you'll just have to take your chances. In the meantime, I expect you to follow my orders, to the letter. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Then you better learn to swim, because you're diving right into the deep end on this one. I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment, trust your instincts, and watch your back. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one theme: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
This is kind of cool.
While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely urging you to weigh the consequences before you open fire. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. As you were.
Huh, this will be pretty cool then. Though I do wonder how long this will be and how long it'll take. Now, can I talk with her?
I'm a bit busy at the moment, but we'll talk later, okay?
Nope, okay.
Okay, hello.
So where's Lieutenant?
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, since it isn't every day we stumble across a criminal's fully written confession, we need to build a case against our suspects. The more evidence we acquire, the stronger our case becomes. And knowing the Crimson Fleet, they'll leave plenty of evidence for you to find. I'd scour every inch of wherever the Crimson Fleet sends you. Otherwise, you're wasting our time and risking your neck for nothing. Criminals are sloppy. Look hard enough and I'm certain you'll stumble across their mess. You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Well, that's just it. You're not career military, are you? And speaking frankly, you're completely out of pocket during this operation. You'll be paying for your own supplies and other unexpected incidentals. So, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions and accept the compensation. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Please tell me they didn't throw out some of my stuff on my ship.
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you. Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job. Yeah. Maybe. No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life. There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay? Let me know if you need anything else.
I'm growing on
Is there
her.
anything else I can answer before you proceed to the next phase of your mission? If you have any questions, you have your orders. Is there anything else I can... Good luck.
Alright, so... go that way, but... let's go ahead to the rest of the ship. I thought he was gonna run after me. I was getting kind of worried there for a sec. I was hoping there'd be someone here I could sell stuff to.
Excuse me. We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Yes, what?
Yes?
Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet.
My family's all in it. Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship. Anyone that gets on the wrong end of her guns is gonna have a bad time.
Okay, so nothing important through here. So we'll go back. Still surprised there's no one I can sell stuff to or buy from.
Else I can help you with?
If you have any questions,
Oh, that's
dismiss
just the
them.
commander.
Hello.
Yes?
Just some guards. Alright, back down to the docking bay. Hopefully I can talk with that one person.
How's the pirating business? I don't know about you. People who work undercover, they're sneaky by nature. Hard to read. When I fly, I want someone beside me who I can predict. Boxes by the Marquess of Queensbury rules. But you're a southpaw. A wild card. That isn't it. We've got plenty of fresh faces picked right from the Academy. But yours happened to come from a different farm. The prison one, if we're being honest. But if Commander Ikande says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now. I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not. Before I got my stripes, I was just another cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake. Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with SysDef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is. You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it. You got some set of manners, kid. The fleet are gonna eat you up.
Jeez.
Later, Gator.
I was just trying to be nice with them.
Try not to forget who you are, okay? It'd break the commander's heart to have to hunt you down.
Okay. Hello.
Would it though?
Hello.
He'd hate that his operation went to crap, but he'd probably like hunting me down. Being
Some
honest
of
here.
the guards don't take kindly to the prisoners, but we should try to maintain some decorum. Welcome to the brig. As a member of SysDef, you may talk with the prisoners as long as you are mindful of operation security. As a personal rule, I simply ask that you adhere to UC Navy standards of cleanliness at all times. That means no mud on your boots, your hands are washed, and you are free of any contagious diseases. Besides the fact that it's healthier, a sanitary brig is important for station security. In my experience, a prisoner will hide a shiv under a flake of dust if you let them. The cleaner a space is, the easier it is to spot irregularities, both inside the cell and out. Excellent. And all that being said, I understand your mission directive might call for flexibility on my part. So if you need to be a rum-drinking, swashbuckling pirate to do your job, then I will do my best to clean up after you. He's a good man, singularly focused when it comes to the fleet. But that's not to say he doesn't care about his crew. I can tell you a story as an example if you'd like to hear it. So, I'm a bit of a workaholic, and I forget to take breaks. One day, Commander Ikande passes by the brig and sees me at my desk. He takes one look at my haggard face and says, "Officer, I'm headed to the mess hall. If you're not with me in 15 minutes, your services will no longer be required on my ship." I tried to protest, but he was dead serious. So I went. We had lunch, talked about old times, and I went back to the brig, refreshed and ready to work. It's little things like that. You can see he pays attention, and that he cares about the people, not just the work. We have multiple turrets attached to the ceiling. If you've met Ensign Betty, she's personally calibrated them to ensure they cover the entire area. That being said, firing the turrets should be considered a last resort. The cells you see here are for captured pirates and prisoners of war. If you apprehend any pirates during the course of your missions, they'll be detained here. That's a loaded question. We err on the side of caution here, short of any physical abuse. But with the Crimson Fleet, you have to be very careful. If you give them an inch, they'll take a parsec and find a way to stab you with it. Verbally, yes. There's a lot of bad blood with the fleet, stretching across generations, myself included. Sometimes that blood spills over. As long as there's no actual fighting, I tend to let both sides dish it out. That's the idea. We will always err on the side of security, given the choice. But I'll be the first to admit it's not an exact science, and we've made mistakes in the past with both the carrot and the stick. As chief officer of this brig, my worst fear is that we'll someday repeat them. Until next time.
Interesting. I like the captain a lot more then, based on that story. Because, yeah, it definitely shows that he actually cares about his people. Which is awesome.
I can help you carry some of that. I've been doing exercises on the side, in preparation for just such a moment.
Have you now, adoring fan? Well, too bad that you are carrying as much as you can. I'm carrying more than I possibly can. Sorry, man, but I'm clearing you out. Anything on your desk I can take? Phone cup? Yes. You'll actually let me access the brig computer, really. Okay, I guess there isn't anyone I could sell anything to. I was hoping I could find somebody. But nope. Alright, let's return to our ship and go from there.
Good day, Captain.
Vasco!
Hi. Please disregard. Allow me to...
Oh, I didn't realize you were still carrying a lot of this stuff, Vasco. This stuff's definitely getting stored on the ship then. Holy crap. And for you... what miscellaneous stuff do I got? Dang, I got 22 digipacks? Sweet. I'm good for a while then. Since the locks are just puzzles. Just gotta take it slow and try to figure them out so you don't waste them. Seems to be the best way to go. Yeah, definitely some different getups here. Do that. That. Or the pirate ones. Throw you with some of the basic stuff.
I will await your next order.
Yeah, next way too. Alright. Explore the frontier. I'm curious then. Can you actually look at the loads that you have? Nice. Digipeg just sitting right there on the table. Now for the research station, can I do any others? Do I actually have 3? Oh! Still only 1. 1 and 3. Yep, but I think a lot of the good stuff will still be blocked anyways. Yeah, I don't have spice, so I'm not really worried. Now, will it actually show up on here? It doesn't look like it. Interesting. Will it show up on here at all? 396 out 450. Okay. Yeah, probably what I'm gonna try to do then. We sell a lot of the stuff that we got. Go from there. That's a cool animation. Is there actually a second ship here? Multiple. Okay. Hoplite, longsword. Venus, Mercury, Uranus. Wait a second, are we in the Milky Way galaxy? Yeah, moon of Mars. Huh. So does Phobos have a settlement or anything? Survey asteroid. This location cannot be landed on. Fair enough. What's that? Star Station. Cool. May proceed to Sidonia. Scan unavailable. Great. Mars Mech Factory. Mars Launchpad. Set course to Mars? Yep. I'm kind of curious how long this mission will be then, especially since they give the incentive on the more evidence you can bring, better.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Perfect, good. Ah, now I can scan it. Resources and traits. Alright. Mars Launchpad, sure. Hopefully there's a guy right there so I can sell and maybe buy some stuff. Mars looks so good. Wait, I thought I was landing at the launch pad. Show me an area map here. Okay, let's choose the... go to Sidonia then. That still lands us here. Okay.
Captain, greetings.
Dorn Fan and Vasco here.
Wait until I tell every... Yes, my liege. Great. Let's keep moving. On.
Let's go ahead. No assignments currently available for Dorn Fan. I prefer to tell him to stay. Assign. Then assign him there. Okay.
Until we meet again, which could be any second now.
Okay, now I'll stay with the ship. Alright. Really? They have no landing pad for this. What's that over there? Mars launch pad. Why didn't... Oh, okay. It literally looks only like a launch pad, not necessarily a spaceport area of any kind. Ah, I see. So whenever I see those little pools, I just go ahead and collect it. I don't actually harvest it. I like to do all of these. Gotcha. It'll be nice when we can actually set up an outpost, though, too. An outpost and actually afford to hire people. Because then hopefully, I don't know for sure, but hopefully, we'll actually be... What's that noise? Hopefully we'll actually be able to harvest from plants. What? Where's that? All the way up there. Okay. Alright, let's get moving there. I got the light gravity here too. Excellent. What? There is a landing pad there. Why did I have to land all the way out there? Is it because of the mission for the deal? Don't know. That's surprising that Mars isn't a part of the United Colonies, because I thought it was more of the west side was the United Colonies. Well, looking at the star map, west side United Colonies, east side the Free Star Collective or whatever it's called. What's going on over there? Oh, firing range. Yeah, United Colonies is here, so...
They may have disbanded the Red Devils long ago.
What are these buildings? Who knows? I just want to find a shop so I can sell a few things. That way when we next play this, we can check out how that undercover mission's gonna go. There's a ship. It's not flying off on me, so... maybe we can check it out? You see Neil? Oh, okay, that's why. It's a military one. Are these ships just getting repaired? Got a technician here.
Little buggers will drain a ship dry if you leave them too long.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that
You
would
should inspect
explain
your
the
ship for
brownouts.
heat leeches.
Anything I can help you with? What's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises,
I'm sure you can find something you'll...
Ships this person has for sale. Oh. Dang, cargo capacity of 2660? Way more than my ship. Has no third weapons, but... so it has that, electron beam, cannon, engine, shield generator. I'm sure I could actually add a third weapon if I wanted to. Reactor. I could sell the Frontier. Yeah, cargo's only 450. That's so small. 785. 410. 200. 260, 445, 1460. Why does that cost so much? High graviton, high shield, high engine, low missile, low, and only 2 weapons. Oh, okay, I see on how far they can jump. That could do up to 22 light years. 19, 15, 16, 16, 15. So if you're doing light years, that one's actually the best. I have to look up how many ships I can own.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
we're on it, sir.
Do you have a kiosk? Yes, you do. What are you selling? Oh. Okay, so this is purely selling. Fine enough. hold on to some things. Wait, that does 12. Double damage with full health. Randomly deal radioactive and demoralize. More damage the less armor one has. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that then. Damage increases as health decreases. 11, 4. Yeah, it's not even worth it then. Oh, actually. Nope, only got digipicks, not selling that. Yeah, from ship inventory then. Okay, I'll have to grab it from my companions then. Well, before we talk to that lady then, I will end it here. Mining colony. Wait a second here then. And that goes into Sidonia? Sidonia Central Hub. Oh. This gets more and more interesting. But we'll end up doing between this recording and the next. So I'm gonna unload and sell stuff here. Might go back to one of the previous plants if it'll let me. Especially that frost plant if I can. And if I can, I'll probably just keep on grinding and collecting there. Because I believe that's off in Barnard Star, yep. Still don't know the unknown traits. There's still so much I do want to show you guys before I just outright save the stuff for grinding. Like going into those caves and searching for certain stuff in there. I'll probably clear out that hangar of supplies and stuff, sell and, you know, all that good jazz. But hope you guys enjoyed this recording for it. Seeing a bit more, especially since we've only really gone to 3 different systems and like 2 planets at most in a single system. So, yeah, this is, definitely something. It's still really cool. I still love exploring and finding new stuff. So much fun. Found main star. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize that if it's only like a single planet or something, it'll be like a smaller dot. Instead of the other ones that are more dense where there'll be bigger dots. That's cool. But, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. And have a great day.